Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. We've got Rachel and Tino's ending spoiled. That's right. We have wild spoilers to share with you before the part 2 of their finale that airs in just 5 days. So much content is out there. All the different stories I'm talking about today could all be Lead's biggest stories of the month, even the year. We just shared with you guys what went down with Eric. Did he pull a Jed, dumping his ex, single mom, days before going on The Bachelorette? And she exposed him with all of the text messages. That's a two-parter. Reality Steve spoke with her on the phone, and he gave his take. I made both parts. If you only caught one of them, go back and make sure you have my alerts turned on. Make sure you're subscribed and go get that content. It's wild out there. Also, you were going to get into this story, which is equally as big. How it ends with Rachel and Tino. Click to see the spoiler. We're going to share that with you guys right now. So if you don't want to know this information, now is your chance to click away. I'll give you about 30 seconds. Also, just posted an Instagram story taking a poll. Should I grow my hair back? Should we do this? Go on Instagram, yes or no. Let me know what you guys think on Instagram. At DNeals, let me know. Maybe after the wedding, once I get the nice wedding photos, we can kind of give it a go. Get the band back together. What do you guys think? All right, so this was the trailer from this past episode on Tuesday, part 1 of the finale. I'm going to share with you what the information Reality Steve has regarding Tino and Rachel and the fight that they're about to show right now. She has a fight with Tino at their safe house visit. So Tino's the last one. That's what we know. Here's a spoiler. She says, you went back and against what you said. And people were wondering, oh my gosh, what could this be? Well, BachelorNation.scoop also revealed yesterday some tea. According to a reliable source, or relatable, maybe they're relatable or reliable, Tino cheated on Rachel immediately after filming. I guess that's what they fight about in next week's episode and why they obviously broke up. Of course, this is on BachelorNation.scoop's private subscription. I asked if I could share it because it was already blasted all over Reddit, but just as a note to people out there, this type of thing, it's in a violation of her copyrighted information. She shared this in a private subscription. So if you guys, I told her I would promote it and just send her some love because I think it's important that content creators get paid for the work that they put in. And if she has a source and she shares it with her private paid subscription, that's where it belongs. Again, it's ironic, or maybe it's that I'm sharing it with you guys, but I'm just letting you know, if anyone has any generosity, go over there, tell her that Dave sent you, and share a fellow creator, share some love for a fellow creator. Okay, so people had sleuthed this out that Rachel was on a safe house visit in Sherman Oaks on June 9th, and that Tino posted near a laundromat nearby from the safe house visit. So people have been onto this story for a long time now. But what's interesting is the receipts that came out. We made this video last week. A neighbor complained about a loud fight. Could it have been the loud fight that existed with Rachel and Tino? We're going to find out on Tuesday the words that were used and how it went down. But this commenter said, broke all the house rules and triggered complaints from neighbors. We did allow filming, but didn't realize it was going to get rowdy. They disrupted peace in the neighborhood. Yikes. So anyway, that was how it went down, and people are wondering after seeing Rachel and Gabby at the part 1 finale. Gabby looked glowing and happy, and Rachel looked like she was heartbroken. We're going to get into exactly why that would be the case now as Reality Steve fills us in on how this all went down. Let's have a listen.
Rachel told Tino that when she moves to LA, she wants to give the ring back, and she just wanted to date him.
Wow. Rachel wanted to forego the engagement ring, which means a lot. To give back $100,000 ring and just go back to dating, we don't know exactly what got to that point. That's what we're going to have to find out. Why did Rachel want to move backwards from being engaged? Did it have to do with Tino's parents? We obviously know they've been sort of not into the show, which obviously they've got a point. The track record here is disgusting. Let's have a listen.
And that didn't sit well with Tino.
Yeah.
Which, I'm guessing if you're an engaged man and the woman that you proposed to said this and said, you know, when I get to LA, I want to give the ring back and I just want to date, you'd be like, wait, what? And apparently that's what happened. Well, it's not apparently. That is what happened. And, however, what that led to was not talking between them, a lot of awkwardness between them. And during that time, there's been rumors, cheating rumors. Let me explain. When you hear cheating rumors, you assume that Tino slept with somebody. That's not what happened. What happened was Tino kissed a woman during that time.
Be careful
where
what you bang.
Told him that. And then there was a time where there was a lot of awkwardness going on. And Tino kissed another girl.
Oh,
and
God.
It was somebody, I don't think it was an ex-girlfriend. This girl, I don't know who it is. All I know is, as the digging that I tried to do, she doesn't want to come forward and talk.
Reminds me of that hit Katy Perry song, Tino kissed a girl and Rachel didn't like it.
Talk about it. She wants no part of this story, which is understandable. But
can you imagine going to some bar, kissing some guy, then you find out he's the winner of the season of The Bachelorette? She's like, listen, I don't want anything to do with this mess.
Tino came forward and told Rachel about this kiss. And this kiss is what the argument is about in the previews. And at this point,
cherry chapstick.
The impression that I get is Tino is sorry for what happened. He's regretting what he did, but he understands Rachel wanting to end the relationship because of it.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what happened.
Which is a respectful look. I mean, kissing, fornicating, yeah, sure, everyone's got their own boundaries, but it really comes down to trust, right? So if they brought their relationship back down from engaged to dating, that's not a we were on a break moment. If that's what happened, had she said, it's over, we're done, and then he's like, all right, and then he kisses someone, then they get back together, then we have a little bit of a gray area we're talking about here. I don't know if that's the case. It doesn't look like it.
He told her about it. While I guess she appreciated the honesty, it was like, obviously some trust was lost there.
Why? And but why would he tell her? I'm just wondering, why would he? Should he have told her? I mean, for her sake, it's good, but for his, it's like you're telling her that you're showing your true colors here. Maybe the truth was going to come out. Maybe the girl was going to expose him anyway, so he wanted to get ahead of it. I don't know. This leaves a lot of questions left to ask. And guys, let me tell you something. Honestly, we've got so many videos. I have a binders full of videos to make today. We have so much going on. Let's just keep listening.
And I think Tino feels he should have told her right away, and he waited, and by waiting it got worse. And then when he did tell her, it was like, wait, why didn't you tell me this earlier? So that's what it is. Like, I know that people want a juicy cheating scandal,
yeah,
and this is a cheating scandal.
It's juicy. Don't undersell the juice. We're so spoiled with the juice that exists right now that we're saying, oh, no big deal. Each Gabby's story and Rachel's story would be the biggest story of the year individually. Somehow we just need to parse through this wreckage and just talk about them individually, but so much going on. As you guys know, we've got the voicemail line open. Feel free to leave a voicemail if you want, 401-213-9828. Let me know, would you take Tino back given what we know now? Or is this like dunzo? Again, we'll have to see. Did Rachel break things off completely, or were they still together? These are the sort of semantics and fine lines that we don't know yet.
I think from everything that I've gathered, it's been a shitstorm. And when Tino was told by Rachel that she wanted to give the ring back when she moved to L.A. and just date him, he didn't put up a fight at that point, because he felt if he kind of confronted her on that he would lose her. And it would kind of basically lead to a breakup. And instead, he lashed out behind her back and got close to another woman and kissed her.
There it is, folks. There's the story. You can go check out the full commentary by Reality Steve at realitysteve.com. He's got all of the information over there on his podcast, as always. He said his views have been insane this week with how much drama is going on, and I can tell you the same thing. Over 100,000 views yesterday on my channel, long-form content. just wild how much information. And look, I don't revel over how dramatic things are. This just is what it is. This is, you watch these shows for 10 to 12 weeks. Everyone goes, oh, it's so boring. This person's that person's that. And it culminates to an epic finale. One of which we don't even exactly know how it goes down. Next Tuesday, this following Tuesday, we will have a before episode live stream and an after episode live stream. It will be a 3-hour episode. And let me tell you something. They're going to have to cut something out of the episode because new stuff's breaking nonstop. Now, this Rachel story has been in the development for a while, but the Eric story, whether or not Gabby sticks around with him, whether or not they'll address this ex that came forward, so much to get to. And we're going to have it all right here. So let me know what you guys think. Link in the comment section to our Teacher of the Day. If you want to donate to our Teacher of the Day, link in the comment section. Help out a fellow teacher with whatever generosity as you can give. And again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Like this video an odd number of times. And I'll be on Patreon later today for more behind-the-scenes content. Patreon.com/Dave Neal. Bye, everybody.